I just want to share a few things, few slides with all of you. What is happening in construction, where steel is playing a role, and some of the things, initiatives taken by Tata Steel. So as we all know that what are the advantages of steel? It gives speed, safety, aesthetics, which all our architect friends will vouch for, reduce weight. Very important part is on sustainability. Steel is more environment friendly than any other material. And the life cycle cost. If you see, India, the construction industry, it contributes to almost 61% of steel consumption, if you see the table. And this ratio is higher obviously in the developing countries like India, Vietnam, Russia, even in China. The second table, which is on my right, if you see the steel to cement ratio, in countries like Korea, Japan, US, it's more than 1. But in India, it's only 0.3, which means we use 3 times more cement than steel in construction industry. We all know that steel consumption in India is very low. It's 75 kgs. But more importantly, if you divide this breakup of steel consumption in India between rural and urban, in rural India, it's only 19 kgs per person per year, which shows the huge potential which we have in this country. So Harsha mentioned that we want to make it 160 kgs by 2030. Similarly, government has targeted that in rural India, this consumption should increase from 19 to 38 kgs. We have to double the steel consumption in rural markets. These are some of the focus segments which we all know. Infrastructure is the biggest segment. It consumes almost 70% of all steel in construction. What's happening in infrastructure? Like we heard the huge investment which government has planned. So apart from government, we are also seeing a lot of investment coming from private sectors. Airports, we have announced, seen the announcement of over 80 new airports by 2025. Railways, huge work is happening. Apart from the dedicated freight corridor, station redevelopment, metros, this is a huge requirement going on. Another important thing which we have seen is Jal Jeevan Mission. I don't know many of you, it's not part of that, but some of our tube industry colleagues, we are participating. So Government of India wants to provide portable drinking water to 20 crores rural household. And the target is to achieve this by 2024. Till now, 50% of target has been achieved. So I can give you just one example, the scale of this work. And since I am from tube industry, I will just give you one example of, say, Jammu and Kashmir, where they need 2.5 lakh tons of steel pipes in next 18 months. In Himachal Pradesh, they consumed in last year almost 60,000 tons of galvanized steel tubes. So this is the kind of requirement which is going to be there for next 2 years or so. A cold chain, we know that over 20% of our farm produce is wasted. And the need of hour is that if India has to become self-sufficient, if we want to increase our farmers' income, then we have to prevent this wastages. So there is going to be huge investment in cold chain in India. Housing, of course, we all know about this. This is one of the focus areas. These are some of the things which we have seen last year also, and I will not repeat it, but warehousing, pharma, telecom, refineries, port and naval centers, data centers. This is one new thing which we have seen, the cloud services which all IT companies provide, and companies like Amazon, Flipkart, they are investing heavily into this. And some of our partners with whom we are working in South, We have seen massive usage of tubular sections in construction of those warehouses, data warehouses. 5G, we all know, once 5G comes in next 1.5 years, that the tower density is going to increase 2.5 times. So there is going to be massive investment in these areas. We all know how important environment is, how important sustainability is. Harsha also mentioned few initiatives which industry is taking. I want to be specific here, things which we are doing in Tata Steel, just to share with our colleagues here in the industry and all our stakeholders. So we are the only, Green Post certified 3 of our brands, Tata Structura, which is the tubular section, Tiscon, Tata Pravesh. These are all CII certified Green Pro products in India. We have been recognized by World Steel Association for 5 times on our efforts on sustainability. Tata Steel has been rated India's best steel plant for 11 years in a row by Prime Minister's trophy, which is 11 times we have won this award. And Dow Jones Sustainability Index, we are in the top 5 global steel companies on sustainability. So we are conscious of the efforts which is required to be taken. And we are also learning from our operations in Europe and UK. So friends, what are our expectations for next 2 days? First of all, I think this is one of the best platforms which we have in India, where all the stakeholders, whether steel companies, whether it's construction industry, whether architects, engineers, academics, we all come together and interact. So great platform. I must say, even before the formal beginning today, I met one of our partners and I got feedback on my product and services, Mr. Himbat Singh. So thank you. This is the value of this event. Even before a formal launch, you start interacting with your customers, stakeholders, and you get feedback. So I hope that we will have very meaningful, enriching experience in next 2 days. We are also excited this year because we are hosting some of you to a plant visit at Khopoli, which is in near Navi Mumbai. So where we will showcase you our large dia pipe mill, which is state-of-art mill in India, and hopefully we will interact more with you. So thank you very much. Thank you, and I wish the event great success. Thank you.